Um,
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Wait, are we live again?
We've always
you've
been
been
live.
live.
We fix issues on the spot whenever it happens, you know.
I'm gonna flip.
Still
my
can't
mic.
hear you guys. It might just be the delay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Sorry for the audio issues. It is working now. But hello, this is Gambonas here. Today I will not be hosting the VLR episode for the first section, as it will be run by 229 FN, Mechania, Mathatiro, and Balex. They will be doing the power ranking, and we will be doing the top 10 list. Remember to like and subscribe, and join the Discord if you still haven't. And let's get right into it.
Okay, so as we were saying, we will start by ranking the different teams, of course. And I want to know your opinions, one by one. Which team do you think is a favorite to win the event? So let's start with you, Balax, for example.
I mean, it's Fnatic. Like, you just can't deny Fnatic at global events. I mean, I can, I do not disagree that G2, should be up there. Like, in my opinion, G2, like, as much as they played the most amount of Taeho, I'm pretty sure, like, it doesn't matter because, like, even before this meta, like, they played perfectly fine Valorant. Like, they were, I think they will be perfectly fine. Trent's probably going to slug back on that Sova Fate. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull out a few Vice Chamber here and there, like they were doing on Poe. Like, I just don't think that this. Sorry, I can't remember what map it was, but I think Vice Chamber, they may even pull out Vice Chamber. I just think, like, when you think about Fnatic, like, at international events, like, the form Kayak is in, like, the form that all of the players are in. Both the stats aren't there, but like this guy, whenever you watch him, he just looks amazing. The calling's amazing, right? Like, you just can't deny Fnatic and internationals. Like, you can never doubt them. Even going to Shanghai last year, people were like, "Oh man, this team's gonna win it all." They didn't.
Would you put
Going to
would you put G2 first if Tero wasn't nerfed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Okay.
this isn't like G2 not being able to read the meta. I just think, like, Fnatic, they haven't leaned into Sova, they hold that heavily. And, like, I think that this puts them a bit more ahead. Of course, I still don't doubt G2. Like, I believe these guys know what the fuck they're doing, for sure.
Math,
Like,
which one is your top one? Never mind. I thought he was on the starting rosters. So, Fenzera, what is your top one? FN?
Oh, sorry. Wait, I was on. Sorry. I'm gonna have to put Fnatic first.
Okay, so we've got 2 votes for Fnatic. Okay. So everyone is agreed that G2 might be second?
I want to put them
think
third.
G2. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Who would you put him before G2?
I mean, I do want to say Heretics, but I don't want to be biased. But I mean,
No, that's too European based. That's
Yeah.
European.
yeah. Also that I want 2 EU teams in the top 2.
It's not about the EU teams in top 2. It's just,
I think
when
they
you
are.
look-
I think they are just gonna look better than G2 though.
like, when you look at map pool wise, G2, like, both of them permafracture, right? G2 have a clearer,
I think
map on what they're good at. And when you go into internationals, you want to win champs, you want to win masters, you gotta have a 7 map pool. And G2 Sunset last year was not bad. Right?
I think Heretics Sunset. I mean, if you want to talk about Sunset, I think
was very good. Yes. I agree.
yeah, I think we put them second. We're removing one of their worst maps.
But-
We're putting in Sunset. We're nerfing Taeho.
Yeah, but like, when you look at the game against Fnatic, you see these weaknesses, and like, G2 and Fnatic play very similar styles, and like, I just think, like, you gotta just put G2 over the edge, right? Like,
G2's never gotten better than top 3 in an international event without Taeho.
Okay, that's one international event. Like, I'm pretty sure without Teho, they would still be perfect. They would have got top 2, and in my opinion, they should have won Bangkok. How they didn't win it was insane. But when you look at like how G2 play, the style, right? I have full trust. Like, and if sorry, just not about G2 for a second. Pulling back Team Heretics for a second. When you look at Team Heretics, Mini Bull, like that's insane. Like this guy has now put up stats like this. That's not in tier 2. Like he's never shooting this hard. And my worry for Team Heretics is that he's peaked at the wrong time. Like all the players are doing amazing, but when it comes to champs, internationals, and this even in CS, you can't be peaking before the major. You can't be peaking before the big event. You can't be peaking before grands. And in my opinion, he's peaking. He's shooting hard. Like this guy has not shot this hard in his life.
Yeah, I think they all just peak at different times. Like,
I don't
there'll
think so. Because
always
I
be
think
one that'll look good.
Team Heretics are all peaking at the right time right now in the regular season. Like I just don't. I just see G2
I mean,
being more systematic. You know, there's gonna be new VODs. Team Heretics didn't lean too hard into the Teho, right?
they really
So
didn't.
yeah, and this means that the VODs are gonna be there, right? Like Team Heretics are probably going to play quite similar stuff, right? The Icebox comp is probably going to stay the same. Maybe they shift to a Jet with the Neon, but it's going to stay the same. There's going to be VODs on that. And if you let G2 have demos on how to enter you, I think G2 have the advantage.
To short the debate, I really think G2 is the most consistent team so far. I don't think it's only a question of meta. I think I'm not even sure G2 composition are particularly good. I think Tero fits their style because Tero is a really good agent when you have players that is really good on fundamentals, not overpicking, just doing fight when you have advantage on doing this fight, and yeah, so this would be a lot. But I think you can change the meta in any point, any way. Take any map, any agent. G2 will ever stay the team with the strongest fundamentals. And I think for that reason, I will put them at least tier 2 because we we don't we didn't saw them choke a lot. Sure, it was the only good argument against G2, I think, is the fact in they lose in upper bracket, and they almost didn't qualify to Masters twice, and I think it went almost in overtime on map 3 against EGN 100 Zift, I think. And I think this is the strongest argument against G2, but even with that, I don't think I could put the top 2 EMEA team that high.
I don't think it's not about EMEA. It's just about G2 being G2. Like, you know what you're going to get. And I know I'm going to
Yeah.
get good, fundamental, basic Valorant that's going to push us over the edge. Team Heretics, like,
Okay,
should
so
be at that as well. But, like, no, I just don't see it. I just see G2 edging them.
okay, so let's take the problem in another angle. You can't say Fnatic, you can't say G2, you can't say Team Heretics. Among the remaining teams, which team should be the best?
For me,
I
it's
think RRQ.
Paper X. I put Paper X up there.
Paper X, I think 5th, 6th, surely.
Paper X, like, for me, it's Paper X. Like, I think this is a very, very strong middle of the pack tournament, right? You got a lot of strong teams who could make a run, but like the middle is so hard to judge, right? Like for me, my middle is Genji, Paper Rex, RQ, even and MIBR. Like these are it's sure for MIBR, it's a lot of the first time at an international, but when you have Aspas, you just cannot.
I mean,
doubt
it's really
Aspas. It and like when I'm looking at when I'm looking at MIBR's map pool, right? You perma fracture, right? Fraud was a decent fraud could coach it. Like his sunset stats were not bad last year, right? And like I just trust that he knows what he's doing. The same for Team Liquid, right? Lohan's stats when he was at Job Life with Sunset was not bad. They were very, very good. I think they were like 6-1 whenever they played at Sunset. But again, like it's tough, right? I would say there's like 6 teams that, in my opinion, that could crack the top 3 and just be strong in the middle of the pack. You got to put Sen in there. You got to put Genji in there, in my opinion.
I think I would, yeah, put Sentinels too. I think I would put Genji before Team Heretics. They won the upper bracket, sure, they lose the grand final against RRQ. But even if RRQ was better team, I think teams that just don't have the experience in international event start with a disadvantage. So even if RRQ is slightly better, I think Genji will be third. Because we can't put two EMEA team in top 3, it's not possible. So yeah, I would put Genji, I think.
Oh, am I hearing an argument for Genji at third?
Listen, man, you want to put Genji at I want to put Sen at
I
third.
don't. Why are
There's
we, why
no
are we
way
putting
Sen-
Sen at third?
Bro, I'm sorry.
Put Sen at 7th, 8th.
No, no, no.
No,
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
sorry.
whoa. Okay, Sen aren't bad right now. Sen are really good.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Yeah,
here,
but are
here's what
Sen
I
better
think.
than half those teams there?
Yes, Sen's better than RQ.
I mean, yeah, you can make an argument for
Sen
it.
is not.
Okay,
Sen's better than
I think the
RQ.
number 3 place, okay, in my opinion, in number 3 place, it should be between Team Heretics, Genji, and Sentinels. Because Sentinels have looked good. Team Heretics, apart from their games against Fnatic, they've looked good. Genji haven't looked as good, but the Teho phasing out of the meta and them
My-
slowly figuring stuff out, it should benefit them.
My thing with
They did beat good teams to
my
get
thing
here.
with Genji though is they're playing last year's stuff. The KJ Viper stuff, I love Viper on Haven, by the way. I just need to say this. I love Viper on Haven. But the KJ Viper stuff is last year. Right? You
That is
could
true.
see that RQ came in with an NT. And when you have Warbirds as your NT, and I've seen this guy NT, he is fucking good. Right?
That is true.
I believe that RQ should have won Haven. But still, it is fucking insane that Genji are playing last year's stuff and they still look good with it. I think when you look at teams that are playing this year's stuff, you cannot deny Sen, you cannot deny Paper Rex, you cannot deny MIBR. I'm denying. I'm putting doubt on RQ right now because it's the first international, right? But when I look at the top 3, like 4th, 5th, 6th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, Team Heretics, Sen, Paper Rex, MIBR. That's my list for the top.
I think you massively underrated Killjoy and Viper. I think that's two good agents, especially after Terror Nerf, because Terror Nerf allow more room for hybrid agents, and also hybrid agents like Yoru and Vice also open a room for Viper. Killjoy was trash only when Terror basic spell just kill Killjoy ultimate. This was the moment where Killjoy shouldn't have been picked. But since its patch, Killjoy is now good. Her non-hero win rate is at 52%, which is really great. And if you say that Genji will not go far because of the meta they're playing is the meta of last year, I would say that maybe the meta of last year is now the new meta after the Terror nerf. So I would put Genji. No, I can't put Genji before G2, but I would. Yeah.
Okay,
Fifth?
the thing about Genji is, right, if I compare the roster with last year, sure, they had Meteor and like one of the best Sentinel players last year, if not the best. But this year, Foxy, he's not as good as Meteor on Sentinel, but I feel like he has a
No.
better duelist. And if Genji do want to lean into a double duelist, which Genji were really good at, that Yoru Jet on Breeze, and I think it was Abyss.
Okay,
they probably
gentlemen,
won't have Yoru
let's
Jet
vote.
again, but
Let's
taking
vote
fifth.
one by one.
Yeah.
You're gonna say which team you vote for the third place. Math material, you start.
I'm gonna go with actually I'm gonna go with Team Heretics.
Okay, Team Heretics.
Yeah.
FN.
Heretics.
I'm
Okay.
Heretics as well. Like this is
Okay.
clear and obvious the best.
Yeah, I don't know why we have 18 people in the third slot.
Okay.
No,
let's vote.
XLG have to be at least 8th, so put them 7th to 8th.
That is true.
Didn't they lose a player?
No, but
Yeah, they lost you. That's the only reason I'm having them
But we're
that
not
low.
ranking
they
this.
lost me?
But we're not ranking this off placing. We're ranking this.
I think XLG will
Oh,
still
are
beat
we?
some of these teams. I'll still put them 8.
We're ranking this based off power, and like you lose.
No, they
Braga.
can still be 8. They can still be 8. It's fine.
No, they're not 8. They're not 8. They're
They're
not
8.
8.
They're 100%
They're
8.
not 8.
No,
They
I
lost
can see them
Braga,
beating
they
these
lost
teams.
you. They're not
Let's
8.
talk about
No
Chinese
way.
team later. Let's
Because
just
lost-
vote. Now you can do that. Let's
Because
just
the top
vote
ones we lost to
for
Malga,
the
man. Come on.
fourth place. Yeah, let's just vote for
Fourth
the
place?
first place. Math, you start.
Fourth? Okay.
Fourth place, I'm going to go Genji.
Okay.
Paper X. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Wait.
Hey, who said Paper X? I need names. I wasn't paying attention.
I think that was
FN?
Bollocks.
No,
I want to go RRQ. But Paper X would be a nice
Okay,
honorable mention for it.
so we have
Hold
the
on,
three
no, no, no,
APAC
no, no,
the
no,
three
hold on,
APAC
hold
team.
on. No, Megan, who's your fourth place team?
My fourth place team is Genji. So we have two people voting
Oh,
Genji.
no, that's
Genji.
Genji. Genji goes fourth.
No. I'm sorry.
Ain't that fantastic?
No. Why are we putting Paper X fourth? Why are we not putting Paper X fourth? I'm going to give this to you guys. Yes, Paper X, they went on a lower bracket run, right? And they've allegedly, I'm using the word
Relax, you
allegedly.
might have to speak up a bit because we can't
hello?
hear you.
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Yeah. So I'm using the word allegedly, but they've allegedly brought X Fnatic Mini, the two-time trophy.
No, it's true. It's true. They brought him in. It's not legend.
Yes,
Like Meaning has admitted to it.
I'm using allegedly
Paper
because
X
I
got
don't know.
many.
Yes, they
Yeah.
got Mini, and he's consulting them on their defense. I'm sorry,
What?
yes, it's I don't know. It's all
We
over
put them
YouTube. I've been
fourth.
seeing- I'm putting them fourth. I'm sorry. When you look, and he was helping them through split ones playoffs, and when you look at Mini, and you look at what Paper X are doing, you can see how they've improved their defense. Look at their icebox. The icebox defense is so fucking good, right? Paper X icebox defense win rate 56%. There's similar stuff, right? There is controlled aggression on their defense now. That on their icebox, I'm just talking about icebox now. That looks very similar to what Fnatic were doing, right? There's some similarities to what Fnatic used to do, and there is no reason why. And and again, Paper X started in the lower bracket. There's no reason why this team, like, they had to play more games than Genji, and like this team, they look tired by the end of it. They just look burnt out, like you could tell, right?
That is true.
like-
But I actually have a
but
question for you.
Yeah.
And before you continue, do you want Paper X to perform well at the tournament?
Yes, I
Don't put them fourth. If you want them to play well, don't put them fourth. Put
sorry,
them all the way down in 8.
But here's the thing though.
And listen, I'm
I
telling
want,
you.
hold on.
No.
But I want every team to play well. I want to see good Valorant.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. I
That
want
is
Paper
true.
X
That is
fourth
true.
as
But I
well.
want Paper X to do exceptionally well. That's why I'm going to put them 8.
No,
I'm going to try my best to, I'm going to
listen,
try my
I don't
hardest to
believe
bring them down as much as
curse.
possible.
I don't believe in curses, but like when I think of Paper X right now, and they look more controlled. That looks that like whatever they're doing has a reason, and I'm not saying that they don't always have a reason, but they look better with Pac-Man, right? They look
Yes,
there's
100%.
always an identity. There's always a reason to everything, right? And like this isn't the same Paper X that was running down in the 3v2. There's more control, right? Their aggression is
Here's
more.
the thing. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. We all do. I still
Their
want them
aggression
down.
is good on
Listen,
more towards set
I'm
plays.
anything to get them, have a higher placement than before. I'll believe in whatever curse, whatever works.
No curses, Paper X first. I don't care.
I'll believe you, but I'll hold this against you if
Paper X
something
fourth.
bad happens.
Paper X fourth.
You're not okay. I changed my vote to Paper X.
Thank
Okay, yeah.
you.
Put
So
them
we
fourth.
have two Paper X vote. FN Zera, you did vote what?
I want Genji
What did
fifth
you
sixth.
vote? Genji.
Me?
So yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I want
So
Paper,
it's a
I
tie.
want Paper X. I want Paper X fourth, Genji fifth, sixth.
Okay.
You know what? I can
Um,
agree with that.
Great safe.
I think I want to put Sentinel fifth before Genji, and I think nobody will follow me on that.
Sentinels above RRQ?
Yes.
I
agree.
mean,
I agree.
no,
Experiment.
wait. I can make an argument.
experiment passive.
Stop. I can make an argument for RRQ. That being that since they're in the upper bracket, right? They will most likely they are going to anti-strat their opponent really well, and we just mentioned how Warbirds is one of the best anti-strat coaches there is.
I agree.
Wait. Oh, who are we
Yeah.
putting fourth?
And
I'm
so-
sorry, I didn't catch it.
Paper X.
Paper
fourth.
X.
Well, that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, Well, technically, the Teho nerf will affect both Sentinels and what do you call RRQ. But Sentinels will have role issues because of that. They had role issues at the start
I
of the
don't think
year.
they will.
Yeah.
I don't
They
think
did.
they will. I
Like,
don't
you think
think they
they'll
will.
default to
I
narrate back at recon? Like, they just
I
haven't
think
played
they
so
will.
one
Yes,
fade.
I think they will because in my opinion, there's like this guy's fade is good and we sunset and we know Kaplan loves to play fade on sunset. And if you think about it, last year, Sen had a very good sunset. It was really good. The stuff they were doing
They
in the
did.
breach, it was fucking clean. Like in my opinion, now they have one of the strongest map pools beside Genji and beside Genji, sorry, beside G2 and Team Heretics, they have one of the strongest map pools.
What? That makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
So
I
RRQ
have
good at Sunset.
I'll put I'll put Sandfall, and in my opinion, Sand's gonna 2-0. So like if they play repeat maps, like Wobber's job is gonna be like his job is gonna be very easy, and Sen, Sen could have a lot of unshown stuff, right? In my opinion, one of the few teams I'd expect to innovate is Sen. Right, we look at their split 2-2 champs. There was innovation. There was a new Yo. There was a new Neon. They like to flip things around, and I think with the way this team's set up, right, even Second's not firing on all four cylinders, like Narrate can step up, Bang can step up. Bang's stats on split 1 were fucking amazing. Like this guy, I think was like a top 10
So,
That's
player
controller.
in Americas.
are we all
Okay, but
agree that it's Genji and Sentinels, or is there still people that voting RQ
okay,
in
no,
top
okay, no.
6?
The thing
No,
with Sentinels is
I'll
right.
go the
So you're
Sentinels here.
okay.
Because
Thing is about
RQ have
Sentinels, you're
Gemkin,
right.
but they don't have that much depth in their roster besides
I
Gemkin.
disagree with you. I 100% disagree with you. Look, the roster is actually stacked. Monet is an incredible player. Xfer is incredible. Kushi's one of the best rookies in Pacific this year. And
thing, he's always-
Crazy Guys, actually IGling really well. I think the roster has a lot of depth. I think there's a misconception people have with RRQ. I think in terms
But
of
you,
firepower,
but
they're
you,
right
but do you,
up there with the best
but do you
teams.
think that would be? Do you think they'd be able to step up internationally? I mean, Manya definitely has the experience, but I don't know about the others.
I think Jemkin will. Crazy Guy, okay, hasn't been an international before, but probably should.
Yeah.
And he has been what do you call? He has been in high stakes games before. And thing with Xfer is he has a kill record on land, right? So I'm just saying, like these are
Yeah.
players who played in international before, except for
Okay,
Kushi and Crazy Guy,
I'm be
and they've
real,
performed well.
like
I have a
when I
problem with the current power ranking.
like
I think
And the
also
problem
'cause-
is that XLG will not finish 9.
okay,
they
no,
can't.
but
Of course not.
We're not ranking based on
we're not
placement.
ranking
That's
based on
why.
placement, we're ranking
That's
based on
why.
power.
That's the only reason why I was okay with putting RRQ 7th, 8th, because I don't think they'll go 0-2, but I just think they're the 7th, 8th best team there.
Like yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
this
but
based on
people
power.
want us to know which team will get
Okay.
grouped, will get spiced, will get beaten by the spice group, and we can't just say, "Oh, we don't know. Only 3 teams will just pass spice." We need
No,
one
I'm
more
telling you, I'm
team
telling you.
in
Okay,
the.
no, I'm going to say MIB are going to get dropped. You can put
MIB are gonna
XLG8.
get
I'm
dropped.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to get dropped. You can put XLG8. You can put MIBR9.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, who's
Us?
XLG's 5th then?
It's
Doesn't matter who XLG's fifth is. Raga clears both of them.
Raka doesn't
Both
have a
Verno
visa.
and
Yeah, but he's not
Arthas.
gonna.
He allegedly, I don't know, but apparently there's
Hey.
rumors he doesn't have a fucking visa.
I don't. I
Oh,
don't
wait,
know
is
if
that
it's
true?
that, but I just.
I don't
I
know.
don't know if he's
That's
gonna
why
get the. Because YOU with great support. I don't know if he's gonna get that same support.
Listen, man, this Mickey guy
My
was
counter
really-
argument is MIBR doesn't have any international experience, and thing with XLG is because of
We
how
have Aspas. Verno's been to Ascension.
have
That
Raga.
is I'm
Verno
sorry,
didn't
he-
make it to
wait,
Ascension.
Verno made Verno.
Why didn't
was
Verno
it
make it to Ascension?
No, not Verno. Fucking thinking of the other guy. Sorry, Adzine played at Lock-in before, but that's ages ago. But when like you cannot be seriously telling me that Raga is the same as Aspas. You cannot.
Yeah, no, he's not. Raga's better. Raga has played better so far.
I think
Aspas is
they're
not
about
even the
the
best
same level.
duelist in America right now.
I'm sorry. I by my over my dead body, MIBR cannot be in ninth. They cannot be in there with the Chinese
They
teams.
will be in
I'm
ninth
sorry.
once they get grouped. Listen, I'm sorry. A team which is getting grouped is ninth. It doesn't matter if they're
Are,
good enough to be in the top 8. They're getting grouped. It doesn't matter.
are we all agree that Team Liquid, Valve, and BLG not gonna pass Vice?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
we
no.
can
Yeah,
at least
that's
agree on
agreed with that.
that, good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
100%.
we need one more team that not pass Vice. Which team
Team
is
Liquid
it?
last, by the way. Wait. Sorry. I just want to check two things. Is Sen? Are we not putting Sen over Genji?
No.
You know what? I
I mean,
see
it
it.
doesn't matter. It's 5th, 6th.
I think we can put
I-
Send above Paper X too, honestly, at this point, because they're more
No,
developed team.
no, I'm sorry. I'm bought into the
No,
paper
no,
X
okay,
train.
okay.
I'm bought
Yeah,
into this.
yeah.
I'm bought into the hype. I'm bought into
I am
Moon.
as well.
He
Bro,
has me in
listen,
the
I was,
fucking cold room with him.
I'm telling you, I was a
I'm
Paper X
shoving
guy here.
bodies,
Trust me, you want to put them
shoving
fifth. You don't want
bodies.
to put them top 4.
I'm shoving bodies into the fucking cold. Paper X are good at pop. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, but like again, MIBR is fucking. MIBR is not.
No, you guys are a bunch of pussies, man. Where are the hot takes? Where's the that BLG is going to beat Sentinels or something like that, man? Come on, give me some hot takes. Can't just say, oh, MIBR is 8th and, these 3 Chinese teams are going to be bottom 4.
Wait, I'm gonna lean
Give
back
me
to
some hot
map.
takes. God
I'm
damn.
gonna lean back to map pool here, and I'm gonna lean into the maps right now. Right,
Right.
MIBR are good at fucking icebox. The icebox are fucking amazing. The
Hey,
fact,
ban it.
in fact,
XLG ban it. What
okay,
then?
yeah, even if you insta ban it, their split's not bad as well.
It's
The
overrated.
split,
The splitters are genuinely overrated.
okay, man, we're clearly not watching. Right,
So
but
to
either
you,
way,
Balax,
right?
which team is the team that will not make Vice instead of MIBR? MIBR.
They will not make playoffs.
Yeah, team that will not make playoff instead of MIBR.
Wolves.
They are
We
already
already
not
have
in playoff.
Wolves.
Oh, based on these.
We have BLG, Wolf, and Team Liquid. We all say that they will not pass Svice, but we need one more team. And it can't be XLG because XLG is already.
They're not in the stage, yeah.
Yeah, they're already in top 8, whatever it happens. That's why I want XLG 8 if it's possible, Nats, please.
I think maybe Genji.
That is absurd.
Genji?
Putting Genji, that is
You know
absurd.
what? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know what?
No,
Fuck it.
that's not fine. That's not fine. That's like
They
saying.
play against MIBR.
MIBR
So
eliminated.
MIB are going to get cooked by Genji. Like,
MIBR eliminated.
Whoever wins that match is going through, and whoever loses is probably not.
You know what?
listen,
Fuck it.
it's not
MIBR.
whoever wins.
No,
Genji
it's
is
not.
going
It
to
doesn't matter.
demolish MIBR. You know how the fight is going to go? It's going to be like Boom versus Optic last time they played. Right, MIBR will have
Just the
one good
rope.
map and then they're going to get pounded the rest of the time. It's not even
I mean,
close.
I
I'm
can see
telling
that. I
you.
can see that happening. I mean,
To be fair, we
and
should
Sentinels-
remember we should remember the FPX run in five stage that beat, I think it was Footisport, and they just after they beat the first game against Footisport, they just only draw the best teams, and they didn't qualify. While Footisport beat teams that never beat any team that beat FPX team or even team that FPX has beat, and they still qualify, winning against only weak player while FPX have to play against Genji and Heretic. So it will have part of chance. So maybe this fourth non qualified will be a team with that will be unlucky, but the first game will not be that important. That's what we have to keep in mind.
You know what? All I'll say is MIBR won't qualify, not because they'll get unlucky with the groups, but rather they're just bad. They're Bilibili tier at best.
we're not ranking on who
If
we think we're
anything,
gonna go through. We're ranking on like just raw like.
Yeah, then put
Skill.
Bilibili
No,
above
I
MIBR.
don't agree. We should take that in account. We can't put XLG in 9 if we are sure 100% they will never be lower than 8.
Okay,
that's-
let's assume that Nats comes back in time, right?
No, he's not.
I'd put MIBR
He's not.
as like the 10th place team. I'd put
No, he's not.
and I think he will, right? He just missed one game.
He doesn't even know. He could miss.
We
all of
don't
them.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, and with Swiss being.
You know what? The world that I'm living in has sunshines and rainbows everywhere. Nats
Yeah,
does come
well,
back.
Yeah,
and
we don't live
They're a
in
better team than
Cuckoo Land.
MIBR.
Yeah,
Well, if he
Nets
comes
live in
back and
Cuckoo
just
Land.
drops one kill like he did against Heretics.
You and Nets live in Cuckoo Land. It doesn't matter. Team Liquid, it's a bad. The highest place I'll give Team Liquid is 9th. That's the highest I'll
Yeah.
give Team.
I put them
Yeah.
11th. Put
I'm so-
Bilibili above them. Wolves is 12th.
sorry.
Put Liquid above Wolves. I think even without Nast, they're still better.
Listen, man, like, and
Yeah.
I love China. I love China's region. I think they play exciting stuff. But
Yes.
China as a region this year has regressed, and it's not because EDG is not at this land. But if you watch them, it's just it's bad. Like obviously FPX isn't the same team that they once were, but like this China just don't look as good. And if you look at the land that China played against, what's it, the EWC qualifiers, and I did not watch, I just VLR score checked. You can see that there's actually a gap between China and Pacific. And in my opinion, Pacific is like tied second, third best region, out of the four. So like, in my opinion,
When you say
China,
who was the best region
it's
according to you?
it's America's. Like America's is just that good. Like I believe America's is very, very good. But like beside that point, right? It's China just don't look as good. Right? I love Wolves. I love I love Juicy. Juicy's fucking amazing. But I just sorry. I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Now that I remember about Juicy. I don't know what the fuck Wolves are doing because for like the start of the playoffs, they played Juicy on smokes. And then some
Yeah.
other player who I do not remember, so
Spring.
that's my bad. Yeah, Spring. They put him back on duelist, and I'm pretty sure they lost one of those maps where they did that. I'm sorry, man. Whoever's making those decisions, wake the fuck up, man. Juicy is probably the third best duelist in China, behind Raga and Kang Kang, and this
But
guy's
why
on
is
smokes.
he?
Whoa, why is he? Where's Wisey?
Fourth. I'm biased to Juicy. I'm biased to Juicy. I'm biased to Juicy. But like, whoever's making these decisions need to wake the fuck up. Just put him on perma duelist every time, and literally just don't touch him.
No, I'm pretty sure they started the split with not even the split, the kickoff with Juicy on smokes and Spring on duelist. Like
Yep.
that was the game plan.
Like
And when they
yeah.
weren't finding like the results they're looking for, they switched the roles. And I think since they made playoffs, they tried to go back. It didn't work out, so they put Juicy back on duelist again.
Like I don't know if
It's
it's
hard-
the
you've
analyst. I
really-
don't know if it's faded, but like whoever's doing that need to wake the fuck up because you're smoking crack. You're honestly on crack. Like
It's
like,
so hard to
it's
trust a team with role issues to do well though, because like
No.
nobody knows what the hell they're doing.
But they don't have role issues, right? It was just
hold on.
one.
Yeah,
It was
it
a
was
one-to-one
one-off.
swap with Spring and
It was-
Juicy.
Yeah, it was just like a one-off thing, and then they reverted back. I think by map 3. But like,
Yeah.
and I assume Faded's smart enough to not do that again. But still, like this like China has regressed overall. I just don't see them being as good. And I think like people who thought China was good was because, well, oh my god, EDG won, but like EDG caught fire at the right time. Like
No,
Yeah.
that's not the reason why I think China is good.
no. China, well, we're talking about the EDG part, like EDG played good Valorant, yes, but they caught fire at the right time, right? This is the sort of things at Masters, right? T1 caught fire at the right time. You come into this event, nobody rated T1. Like I didn't rate T1 at
Mm.
all. Like so, this is
I don't
not
think anybody
like
did.
The
Like-
reason why I think China is strong is not because EDG has won the champions. It's a collective effort. Last year, you've got Tracy Sports that managed to not get groups. So China, in after group stage, China was even with every other region. Last year also, we have FPX that was one of the best team and maybe one of the most unlucky draw I ever saw in a series of draw. And that proves that it's not only EDG, it's all the region that is better. That's why, even if we have a little bit clown on China on this one, again, I can't put XLG in there. They won't finish 9 whatever it happens, so it makes no sense. But I really think anyone can win. To be fair, we put XLG, BLG, Wolf, Esport, and Team Liquid at bottom, but we don't really know if the gap is closed or not, while we don't have seen more games between China and the other region.
I think it's absurdly close.
Yeah, it's absurdly close. I think even Wolves can win this one, and even if
I
I
thought you
rank
won
them
two.
last,
Sorry,
Okay.
I just interrupt
Even
you.
Wolves
I
can
thought you
win this
won
one.
one map.
That's
I
too
thought
far.
No,
you-
I think that's just too much of a stretch.
okay, to be fair, XLG had a sub, but they won one map over
Paper
four,
X.
5. They won one map over 5. Like there is a gap. There is a fucking gap.
And they played Paper X.
Yeah, they played Paper X. They won.
They lost. They got 2-0. They got fucking 2-0 barbecued. Like bye bye. Like, like there's no reason why. Like if you guys want to put XLG above MIBR, fine. I will live with that. I will suck it up and I will go to bed.
I'd suck it up. Put XLG 8th place. And I might be at 9.
Yes, please. Yes,
Right.
finally. Yes. Thanks.
But
Okay.
when XLG go 0-2 because it's all of the first time in the international and they signed someone like nobody really special in my opinion. And to be fair, with how China is, there like there's no one you can really sign, right? Because everyone's on a team type thing.
I have a question. Does any player speak? What language does
XLG
XLG
common
communicate in?
English.
The common
Yeah,
English,
common
right? Can't they like get any player? Like if worse comes to worse.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But still, with you gone, I
What
don't know
number
about
Shanks
Roy
back in?
visa issues.
We need
'Cause,
like XLG Shanks.
And they get signed literally anybody from tier 2 probably.
yeah, but still, like XLG, like I still don't like. Yeah, I still don't believe XLG 8. But
I
if
think
you
it.
guys
I think it's just a
want
hate
to,
it.
go ahead.
Okay, actually, let's. I want to talk about champs last year, right? Specifically Trace. Do we believe that any team
Oh,
in
import
that
rules.
event?
Import rules. They can't get an NA player.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, do we believe that any team could have beaten XLG, not XLG, Trace at Ascent last year during champs?
You perma it. Everyone like if you watch China and you knew China, you perma the map.
Oh, I can't hear you, man. I'm sorry.
Sorry, like if you watched or knew anything about China, you perma Ascent. But none of the teams
No, you
did.
did, you did. But I'm just like asking in general. Could any team? It's a hypothetical. Could any team from
No, but,
champs
like,
last year
no.
have beaten Trace?
No. On Ascent, no. If you're going on Ascent
Okay.
alone, no.
No, yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's a good thing, right? It's not good thing to have just one good map, but the fact that if a Chinese team, right, not even the best Chinese team, a top 3 Chinese team can have a map which no one else can beat them on, like in the entire world, I think that's a good sign that China as a region has progressed a lot. And sure, like, EDG didn't make it, but we still have good Chinese teams in attendance. So for to say
Ooh,
that
yeah.
they won't win a single map and the XLG's in a ninth place team because they played bad Valorant. When I believe they had better macro and they're closest to like the G2 style of Valorant, I
believe
think
they
they're
win
gonna beat
maps,
Avabia.
but I don't believe they will qual. I don't believe Wolves will qual. I don't believe BRG will qual. BRG will have an upset because they've always loved an upset, but I don't
Oh
believe
man,
they'll qual. I like.
And who can they even beat? Wolves?
I mean, listen,
Oh.
they have to beat a Team Liquid without a Nats and maybe get a lucky
Oh,
match
yeah.
against someone like Wolves or MIBR. They can win.
But Wolves wouldn't
I-
even get to be there because they would win, so they'd have to play somebody else
Oh
who won
yeah,
their first match.
oh yeah, that's right. And that's fine. They can beat like
Wait, hold on. Did we just skip the fact they say Wolves will win? You think Wolves will beat Sen?
No, I said they can't
okay, no,
beat
no.
Sen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's what I.
Okay.
My
I
bad.
think
They beat
I
Sen.
think no.
Okay. So here's how it's gonna go. MIB are gonna lose, so are Wolves. They're gonna play. MIBR will win, and BLG will face them.
Like,
Wait, what are you saying? MIBR will beat Gen G and then they'll have to play.
Oh no, MIBR will lose against Genji and win against Wolves, and Bilibili will lose against Liquid, and so win against Liquid and win against whoever's the. What am I saying? I'm actually messing things up. They will win against Team Liquid and lose against whoever's the winner of Team Heretics Paper X. So
We
they're
will
both
see
Yeah.
next week
one
about
teams.
the prediction.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to ask: is everyone fine with this list? Because
Yeah, I propose before we start.
Actually,
each
I
one
do
of
want to
us.
make one change.
Yeah, that's what
actually-
wait. That's what I was saying. After we change, everyone say one thing they want to see change in this power ranking, and we won't change anything. But so we can all have a critical thought about this one. Okay, so Nats, you can start.
Nats.
Nats.
Nats?
Well, sorry, I'm tired. Matt.
Okay. I thought about it. I was going to change something, but I already got my one change when I put XLG in 8. So I'll play nice and let it be. The ranking is good enough.
Okay, okay. So, Balax.
No, I won't go last. You can go ahead, Megan.
Okay,
By the
FN0.
way, you can't. I just want
I
to say you can't use your change to undo my change. I'm just saying.
No, bro.
I would just I would rather have RRQ in 5th, 6th.
Okay. And to me, I think we massively underrated Chinese team, and I really believe
I
this
don't
is
think we
convenient
did.
because they are. Yeah, I understand why, but I think BLG might do a run, and so we will see. Nats, I give you back the mic to.
I want to change. I want to change.
to-
Oh,
One change.
wait,
One
wait,
change.
wait.
One change because
Balax wants to make a
I'm a
change.
pure hater because I fucking hate this team. Team Heretics dropping down 2 spots, so that means Paper X in
What the
3rd
f-
and Sen in
Oh,
4th.
oh, oh, gang, chill, chill.
what?
I agree with that change.
Nope. That is my one change. My
Okay.
uno change.
Listen, I
What
respect
reasoning
it,
do you
bro.
have for that?
I just don't like Team Heretics.
What the why?
No, I just like for me, right? It's
I have a question.
like
We're doing pick ends, right?
it's a lot of
No, next
like
week
Team
weekends.
Heretics being
Oh, next week, okay.
Team Heretics like it's like they do have a strong macro, right? But like and like they have a lot of set ideas which I really like, and they play a very very clean macro game. But like when the macro game pops, when the macro game dies, individuals come to save the day, and
Yeah.
like I'm like nah fuck that shit, bro. Like nah like I
Is
that's
that
why I
not
like
how?
no
Is
that
that
is
not
No,
how the
this
game is
isn't my
supposed to be?
segment.
no, 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 right. But at the same time, right? People are telling me, "Oh man, Team Heretics are second," and I just hate those people. And I just tell you, Miniboo is not gonna shoot, bro. This Miniboo was doing 160 ADR. Like this guy is not doing 160 ADR again. Like I refuse. Like hold on, let me pull up Miniboo stats. But this
Okay,
guy,
Balax, I
Yeah,
actually want
if
to ask you a
Minibu
question.
isn't doing 160 ADR, Wu is, or Benji is, or Rians is.
yeah. But like, you see, that's the thing though. When I think about Team Heretics, I just think Paper X is better. Like we've seen Paper X beat Team Heretics, and we've seen
I mean,
Sen beat Team
that
Heretics.
was an exciting series. Like that was.
Yeah, and this is
That
why
was
I
one of my
think,
favorite
which is why,
series,
in
yeah.
my
Yeah, that
opinion,
was one of the best series. Well, not
Hang
even
on.
one of the best, but threes that I've been.
which is why, in my opinion, Team Heretics 5th, 6th.
You know, let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I'm not
agree with
letting
you.
him cook.
Brother.
Nah,
I
let
really
him
agree with that.
cook.
Brother.
Okay, so I propose we
This
stop
isn't
this
even my
segment for now.
segment, but I need
Yeah, this is
I
your segment.
overrated.
So now everyone shut
This is
up,
my
and now I give the mic back to
Can we-
Nat that will present the top 10 of a player we will have to watch with every other one. So thanks Balax, thanks FN, thanks Math Material, and thanks myself. And see you next week. Nat, your
You
turn.
guys.
Wait, is
Good
this my
luck because
segment
today is really hard.
or am I swept out? Wait.
No, you're still
So,
on
no,
two
no,
two
so
nine.
Okay,
2 to
okay,
9
okay.
FM will stay in
Actually,
because yeah.
no, I want to ask something. Can we like do a what do you call? Like, can we get a put them on a standard tier list and just get a general idea what the power level is and where the tier gap exists?
Alright.
Or never mind, Balax left.
What do you mean? Okay, it's yeah,
Oh.
it's too late.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
be having a 5-minute
Alright.
break for everyone, and we will be getting into it soon. Thank you guys.
Wait, can I? Wait,
Look,
wait. So should I
I-
queue a comp?
What? What?
Also, what is that fucking bum ass argument? Oh, when their macro gets countered, the players are good enough to fucking to
I mean, that's
pop
every
off and
team.
save
That's
rounds and make.
that's G2.
Yes. What? Are you saying you don't like them because the players can shoot because they can aim?
Guys, calm down. We can have this discussion afterwards. Thank you.
Wait, are we still alive?
What was
Yes,
it,
we are
Sabo?
still live.
Oh,
So
we're still
I'd
alive.
like to say thank you for this segment. No controversies, no arguments. Everyone's happy. Thank you, guys.
Relay Bolt trying to pitch in, has a shot, overdone, pop flies, is absolutely massacring them! A 3K, the fourth! Maybe looking for the ace, but Valen a bit of a world away, but Buzz is hot on his heels. He is looking to run him down. Tucked into the corner, can't quite make it happen. A last stand for Valen, but it doesn't last long. MasterCard Thrifty, T1, what an answer back. Round that EDG will bring this to a conclusion. They look